Chosen ones, if you woke up this morning, on this pivotal days of December 9th and 10th, feeling an inexplicable, bone-deep exhaustion that no amount of sleep could touch, then this message is not a coincidence. It is a divine appointment. You are not just tired. You are not coming down with something. What you are experiencing is the physical echo of a monumental spiritual undertaking. Your soul just completed on the astral planes. You, chosen one, have been working all night, not in the mundane sense, but as a divine architect of reality, preparing the energetic foundations for the single most defining shift of 2025. This fatigue is your proof. It is your validation. It is the sacred soreness of a soul that has been lifting mountains in the unseen realms to clear your path. Do not ignore this feeling. Do not mistake it for weakness, for in this profound weariness lies the key to unlocking a year of unprecedented miracles, abundance, and alignment that others will only dream of. Stay with me, because what I am about to reveal will not only explain the strange frequencies of today, but will also arm you against the critical spiritual mistakes that many will make in this delicate state, mistakes that could inadvertently block the very blessings your soul has worked so tirelessly to secure. Before we go any deeper into this cosmic download, I need you to anchor your presence here and now. Like this video to signal to the universe that you are open and receptive to this truth. Subscribe to Power Inside You, because the information coming through in the next few days will be critical for navigating the energies of 2025, and you do not want to be left navigating in the dark. And finally, in the comments below, type the number 1111 to confirm that you have felt this shift, to confirm that you are one of the souls who was active last night, and to open a direct channel to your higher self for the remainder of this transmission. This is your first act of conscious participation in the reality you are co-creating. The universe is listening. The exhaustion you feel is the direct result of a massive energetic expenditure. While your physical body was resting, your light body, your soul, was engaged in what can only be described as etheric labor. We are standing on the precipice of 2025, a year that holds the frequency of profound manifestation and destiny acceleration. However, the pathways to this new reality were cluttered with energetic debris from the past 7 years of intense collective purging. Last night, under the cover of a specific and rare cosmic alignment, a silent convergence that was not reported by mainstream astrology, but was felt deeply by the awakened, your soul was called into service. You were part of a legion of lightworkers, old souls, and timeline architects who volunteered for a critical mission. This mission had 3 primary objectives, and understanding them is the first step to harnessing the power you've unlocked. First, you were engaged in a karmic debt jubilee. Your soul journeyed back through your ancestral lines, identifying and releasing ancient vows of poverty, suffering, and struggle that have kept your lineage in a loop. This wasn't just your personal karma. You were working on a collective level, severing energetic chains that have bound humanity for centuries. This is heavy work. It is the spiritual equivalent of deep-sea diving under immense pressure, and it requires an enormous amount of your life force energy, which is why your physical body feels so drained today. You were freeing not only yourself, but also your ancestors and your future generations. The second objective was timeline splicing and destiny negotiation. On the higher planes, 2025 existed as a spectrum of potential timelines, ranging from continued struggle to magnificent ascension. Last night, your higher self met with your spiritual guides and your soul family to consciously unhook from lower vibrational timelines and anchor your energy signature firmly onto the optimal timeline of abundance, love, and purpose. You were literally negotiating the terms of your soul contract for the coming year, and this negotiation required you to prove your spiritual maturity and your readiness to embody a higher frequency. The fatigue you feel is the imprint of this higher dimensional summit, a sign that you successfully advocated for your highest possible destiny. And third, you are a crystalline grid anchor. The Earth, our beloved Gaia, is undergoing her own ascension. Her electromagnetic field is being upgraded to hold more light, to support the 5D consciousness. Your soul acted as a divine conduit, channeling unprecedented streams of cosmic light from the great central sun directly into the planet's crystalline grid. You were a living, breathing acupuncture needle for the planet, helping to stabilize her energy fields and activate dormant nodes of power across the globe. You were working, quite literally, to birth the new Earth. This is why many of you may have also felt a strange tingling in your hands and feet upon waking, or a persistent high-pitched ringing in your ears. You were, and still are, resonating with these powerful cosmic frequencies. So let us be perfectly clear. This is not ordinary tiredness that can be solved with a cup of coffee or an extra hour of sleep. This is a sacred state of being. It is a sign of your power, your dedication, and your importance to this grand cosmic plan. However, this is also a state of extreme vulnerability. Your energetic shields are thin. Your vibration, while high, is also unstable as it acclimates. It is in this state that so many awakening souls make critical errors. They fall back into old 3D programming. They misinterpret the signals, and in doing so, undo the very work they just completed. They panic, thinking something is wrong with them physically, and they generate fear, which is the lowest frequency and the most potent blocker of blessings. They engage in low vibrational activities to try and numb the strange feeling, like gossip, consuming fearful media, or indulging in substances that cloud their connection. They complain, telling everyone how tired they are, and in doing so, they ground the experience in a narrative of lack and suffering, rather than one of power and accomplishment. These are the traps the universe is testing you with today. It is asking, now that I have shown you your power, will you honor it, or will you fall back into the illusion of powerlessness? The choice you make in the next 24 to 48 hours will set the energetic tone for the first quarter of 2025. It is that crucial. You must consciously choose to operate differently. You must see this fatigue not as a burden but as a badge of honor. If you have felt this shift, if your soul resonates with the truth of this cosmic mission, I want you to affirm your power right now in the comments. Type "I am a divine architect" to declare your role and anchor this understanding deep within your cellular memory. This is not about ego. It is about accepting the sacred responsibility you were born for. Your affirmation sends a ripple through the quantum field, solidifying the timeline you worked so hard to secure. Now, let's talk about the proof, the undeniable spiritual markers that accompany this specific type of soul-level exhaustion, so you can distinguish it from anything else and stand firm in your knowing. The first and most obvious proof is the quality of the fatigue itself. As I mentioned, it's a soul-deep weariness. It feels like a weight, not on your body, but on your very essence. You might feel oddly disconnected or spacey, as if you're operating a few feet behind your own eyes. This is because a significant portion of your consciousness is still reintegrating from its astral travels. Your soul and body are recalibrating, syncing up after the mission. Normal tiredness lives in the muscles and the mind. This spiritual fatigue lives in the spirit, and it radiates outward. It asks you not for sleep, but for stillness. It demands not distraction, but deep, conscious rest and integration. You might find yourself staring off into space, lost in thought, or feeling an overwhelming urge to do nothing at all. This is your soul's command to be still, to allow the massive energetic downloads and realignments to settle into your physical form without interference. The second proof lies in your dream state. Many of you will report one of two things. Either you cannot remember any dreams at all, just a black void of deep unconsciousness, or you will recall bizarre, fragmented, and intensely vivid dream sequences that make no logical sense. If you remember nothing, it's because your conscious mind was completely shut off, unable to process the sheer complexity of the multidimensional work you are undertaking. Your soul needed the translators of the conscious mind to be silent so it could operate at its highest capacity. If you remember fragments, flashes of impossible colors, snippets of conversations in a language you don't know, the feeling of flying at incredible speeds, or seeing complex geometric patterns, these are the residual memories, the etheric shrapnels from your astral work. These are not ordinary dreams, they are glimpses into the mechanics of creation. Pay close attention to any numbers you may have seen, particularly sequences like 222, 444, or 777, as these are coded messages from your guides confirming mission success and pointing towards your next steps. Both a complete lack of dream recall and intensely fragmented, symbolic dreams are a hallmark of this overnight soul work. It proves you were not just processing your day, you were building new worlds. The third undeniable proof is the wave of unprovoked, spontaneous emotion that has likely washed over you today. You might find yourself suddenly on the verge of tears for no apparent reason, or feeling a surge of profound love for everything and everyone. One moment you might feel a deep, aching grief, and the next, an inexplicable sense of peace and rightness. This is not emotional instability. This is the karmic purge echo. As you were clearing those dense ancestral and personal karmic blockages last night, the energetic residue of those emotions must be released from your physical and emotional bodies. You are literally crying the tears your great-grandmother could not cry. You are releasing the anger of a past life that was trapped in your energy field. You are feeling the immense expansive love of your own higher self as it integrates more fully into your body. Do not attach stories to these emotions. Do not try to figure out why you are feeling them based on your current life circumstances. Simply allow them to move through you. See them as a cleansing rain. Breathe through them, thank them for leaving, and let them go. Each wave of emotion you release today is creating more space within your vessel to hold the light, joy, and abundance of 2025. This emotional clearing is one of the most powerful and tangible signs that a deep, profound, and permanent shift has occurred within your very energetic matrix. You are not the same person you were when you went to sleep last night. You have been fundamentally upgraded, and these emotional waves are the final calibration sequence of that divine process. Let's continue this sacred download. Beautiful soul, because the evidence of your soul's monumental work extends far beyond what we have already discussed. The emotional waves are just the beginning, the first tremors of a tectonic shift in your reality. The fourth proof, which many of you are experiencing with a sense of confusion and even alarm, is the sudden and dramatic increase in your physical and sensory sensitivities. Have you noticed today that the lights seem unbearably bright? That everyday sounds, like a passing siren or a dog barking, feel jarring and invasive, almost painful to your ears? Perhaps you took a sip of your usual morning coffee and it tasted harsh and acidic, or you looked at a food you normally enjoy and felt a wave of revulsion. This is not you being picky or developing a sudden allergy. This is your physical vessel undergoing a rapid frequency recalibration. Your soul, in its overnight mission, anchored a tremendous amount of fifth-dimensional light into your energetic structure. Your very cells are now vibrating at a higher, finer frequency. As a result, your nervous system has become a highly sophisticated antenna, and it is no longer a match for the dense, chaotic, and often toxic frequencies of the 3D world. The harsh artificial lighting, the noise pollution, the chemicals in processed foods, these things now register as static and dissonance to your finely tuned system. Your body is rejecting what is not in alignment with its new, purer state of being. This is a profound gift, a built-in divine guidance system that is now operating at maximum capacity. It is forcing you, out of sheer physical discomfort, to seek out cleaner environments, purer foods, more natural light, and the healing frequency of silence. It is a biological imperative for your ascension. The mistake many make is to try and medicate this sensitivity away, to pop a pill for the headache caused by the fluorescent lights, or to force themselves to eat the dense food their body is rejecting. This is akin to receiving a critical warning light on your dashboard and covering it with black tape. Listen to your body. It is speaking the language of your soul more clearly than ever before. If it craves water, give it the purest water you can find. If it craves silence, honor that need above all else. This sensitivity is your proof that you are no longer compatible with a lower vibrational reality. You are being physically prepared to inhabit the new earth. The fifth and perhaps most reality-altering proof is the magnetism shift that has been activated within your auric field. Your personal electromagnetic field, your aura, has been cleansed, expanded and powerfully charged by the cosmic light you channeled. You are now walking through the world with a completely different energetic signature, and this has a direct and immediate impact on the law of attraction. You have become a powerful magnetic beacon, and you will notice this playing out in two distinct and startling ways. First, you will experience a powerful repulsion of everything and everyone that is not a vibrational match to your new frequency. People who thrive on drama, gossip, or victimhood will suddenly find you boring or even irritating. They will inexplicably stop calling or texting. Situations and job roles that were soul-crushing and draining will suddenly crumble, seemingly of their own accord. A project might get cancelled, a toxic colleague might quit, or you might feel such an overwhelming internal resistance to a situation that leaving becomes the only possible option. This can feel destabilizing and even frightening, but understand what is truly happening. Your soul is conducting a powerful and non-negotiable life detox. It is clearing the space. It is creating a sacred vacuum, because it knows what is coming. The second part of this shift is the attractions phase. As the old falls away, you will begin to notice an influx of miraculous synchronicities and divine connections. You will think of an old friend you haven't seen in years, and they will call you that very day. You will have a question about your path, and you will overhear two strangers in a cafe discussing the exact answer. People will appear in your life who are vibrating with the same authenticity, purpose, and love that you are now embodying. These are the members of your soul family, drawn to your newly amplified light. Opportunities that seem tailor-made for your unique gifts will begin to manifest out of the blue. Money may appear from unexpected sources. This is not luck, this is physics. Your frequency is now tuned to the channel of miracles, abundance and soul-aligned connections. Your only job is to allow the repulsion of the old without fear, and to receive the attraction of the new with open arms and a grateful heart. You have earned this. Your soul worked for this. If you are ready to fully embrace this magnetic realignment, to release the old and welcome the unprecedented flow of abundance and miracles that is rightfully yours, I want you to declare it to the universe right now. In the comments below, type the powerful abundance code 888 to affirm that you are open and ready to receive. Typing 888 signals to your subconscious and the quantum field that you accept this upgrade and are ready to become a magnet for your highest destiny. Let's move to the sixth proof, which serves as the universe's direct feedback system, its way of winking at you and confirming that you are on the right path. This is the sudden and overwhelming flood of synchronicities, specifically in the form of repeating number sequences. Are you suddenly seeing 11, 11, 222, 333, or 555 everywhere you look, on license plates, on your phone clock, on receipts, on billboards? Before last night's shift, you may have seen these numbers occasionally, as gentle nudges from your guides. But now, in the wake of your soul's mission, the frequency of these sightings will have intensified tenfold. It will feel almost impossible, a constant and persistent stream of communication. There is a reason for this. The veil between the physical world and the higher spiritual realms has been thinned for you personally. The work you did on the crystalline grid created a clearer and more direct communication channel between you and your support team in the spirit realm. Your angels, your guides, your ancestors. They are no longer just nudging you. They are shouting with joy and encouragement. They are using the universal language of numbers to give you a constant stream of validation. Seeing 1111 is a powerful confirmation that your thoughts are manifesting into reality at an accelerated rate, a call to maintain a positive mindset. Seeing 222 is a reminder to have faith and trust that everything is unfolding in divine timing, even if it doesn't look that way. Seeing 333 is a sign that the Ascended Masters are with you, surrounding you with their love, protection, and guidance. Seeing 444 is your angels wrapping their wings around you, assuring you that you are safe and supported. And seeing 555 is a cosmic heads up that a major positive life change is imminent. This is not your imagination. This is the new operating system of your reality. You are now living in a constant, interactive dialogue with the universe. The key is to acknowledge these signs. When you see a number sequence, take a moment to pause, breathe and say thank you. Acknowledge the message. This simple act of gratitude strengthens the connection and encourages even more guidance to flow to you. You are being guided, celebrated, and supported every single moment of this integration phase. These numbers are your proof. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Chosen Ones. Warning, 12/12 Supermoon Moon Portal December 2025. Final massive opportunity for chosen ones. Ignore this video and regret for years. In that video I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window you may never get this same upgrade. The seventh and most profound proof is an internal one. It is a deep, unshakable, yet often silent inner dawn that has settled into the core of your being, and it is accompanied by a sudden and dramatic loss of resonance with your past self. You may have woken up this morning and looked at your vision board or your list of 2024 goals and felt nothing. The ambitions that drove you, the desires that once felt so important, may now feel hollow and distant, as if they belong to a different person. You might find yourself in conversations with friends, discussing the same old topics, and feeling a strange sense of detachment, as if you are an anthropologist observing a foreign culture. This can be deeply unsettling. The ego will panic, telling you that you've lost your passion, that you're becoming apathetic. But the truth is infinitely more beautiful. You are not losing your passion. You are shedding the false, ego-driven passions to make way for your true soul purpose. The timeline splicing your soul performed last night was so effective that it has disconnected you from the energetic signature of your old identity. You are no longer a match for the goals that were born from a place of lack, insecurity, or a need for external validation. The deep, quiet knowing in your soul is the voice of your higher self, which is now more present in your consciousness than ever before. It is guiding you away from what was merely interesting to your ego and towards what is essential for your soul's evolution. This period will feel like a void, an uncomfortable in-between state. You have let go of the old trapeze bar, but you cannot yet see the new one swinging towards you. This void is sacred. It is the fertile emptiness from which your true purpose for 2025 will be born. The mistake is to try and fill this void with old distractions, or to frantically try and reignite passion for goals that have expired. Your only task right now is to be comfortable in the not knowing, to surrender, to trust that the fatigue you feel is the energy required to construct that new trapeze bar. Your soul knows the destination. For the first time perhaps in your entire life, you are being asked to let your soul take the lead, and this requires the radical act of surrendering the ego's need to plan and control every step of the journey. This void is not a sign of emptiness. It is the sign of ultimate readiness. Now, we must turn our attention to a matter of extreme urgency, because in this raw, open, and powerful state of recalibration, you are also incredibly susceptible to making spiritual errors that can, with shocking speed, begin to reverse the incredible work your soul has accomplished. These are not obvious mistakes. They are subtle traps of the ego and the old 3D matrix, designed to pull you back into the very timelines you fought to escape. The universe is watching. It is testing your resolve. Heed this warning. Chosen one. for your actions and mindset in the next few hours and days will determine whether you solidify this upgrade or allow it to fade away. The first critical mistake is seeking external validation for your spiritual experience. You have this profound inner knowing that something miraculous has occurred. You feel the fatigue, you see the numbers, you sense the shift. The ego's first impulse is to grab the phone, to text your friends, to post on social media, to try and explain this unexplainable feeling to people who are not energetically equipped to understand it. You will seek out your most skeptical friend or your most pragmatic family member, subconsciously hoping they will confirm what you already know. But what happens instead? They will tell you that you're just tired, that you need more iron, that it's all in your head. They will meet your sacred experience with doubt, logic, and even ridicule. And in that moment, a catastrophic energy leak occurs. You are taking the pure, high-frequency energy that was meant for your own internal integration and pouring it into a vessel that cannot hold it. Their doubt creates a tiny fissure in your own certainty. You begin to question yourself. The magic begins to dim. Your power is not a topic for debate. It is not a theory to be proven to others. It is a reality to be embodied by you. The need for external validation is an ego trap that says, I am not enough on my own. My experience is only real if others agree. This is the old programming. Your sacred duty today is to hold this experience in your heart like a precious, secret flame. Protect it, nurture it in silence. You can journal about it, you can meditate on it, you can speak to your guides about it, but do not cast your pearls before those who will trample them. Your knowing is enough. This experience was for you, and you alone. Be your own oracle. Be your own validation. This is the first test of spiritual sovereignty. The second critical mistake, and it is rampant in our productivity-obsessed culture, is rushing the integration process. You feel the exhaustion, you feel the spaciness, and the 3D mind screams, this is unacceptable. I have things to do. I have a deadline. I have to go to the gym. I have to be on. And so, you fight it. You load up on caffeine. You blast loud music. You force yourself through your to-do list, overriding the powerful signals your body and soul are sending you. This is not just a mistake. It is an act of self-betrayal. It is telling your soul, thank you for completing this monumental reality-altering mission for me, but your need for recovery is an inconvenience to my schedule. Pushing through this sacred fatigue is like trying to run a marathon on a broken leg that a divine surgeon has just spent all night setting and healing. You will not only cause immense damage, but you will completely disrupt the delicate healing and integration process. The energy you expend forcing productivity is the very energy your system needs to rewire your neurology, upgrade your DNA, and solidify the new energetic templates into your physical form. Every moment you honor the call to rest, you are allowing this divine work to complete itself. Stillness is not laziness today. It is a sacred action. A nap is not an indulgence. It is a spiritual imperative. Canceling your plans is not flakiness. It is an act of profound self-love and wisdom. The universe is presenting you with a clear choice. Do you trust the wisdom of your soul, or the frantic demands of the matrix? By choosing rest, you are demonstrating your trust. You are proving you understand the true nature of what has occurred. You are co-signing your soul's work. Rushing and pushing will only create energetic chaos, short-circuit the downloads, and leave you feeling even more drained and disconnected in the long run. Honor the holy pause. The world can wait. Your soul's evolution cannot. The third, and possibly most common, mistake is falling into the trap of the victim mentality. This is the most insidious frequency drop of all. It begins subtly. You start to complain. You tell your partner, I'm so exhausted, I can't do anything. You text your friend, I feel awful today. Something must be wrong with me. You start to frame this sacred experience through the lens of suffering. The moment you use words like awful, terrible, or sick, you are attaching a low vibrational story to a high vibrational event. You are taking the badge of honor your soul earned and defining it as a burden. This immediately lowers your frequency, and in the quantum realm, like attracts like, a frequency of victimhood can only attract experiences that validate that victimhood. It short-circuits the magnetic attraction of miracles and starts to magnetize more reasons to feel powerless and drained. You must understand, the universe is listening to the story you tell about your experience. Are you the victorious spiritual warrior, integrating after a great battle for the light, or are you the poor, tired victim, afflicted by a mysterious ailment? You get to choose the narrative, and that narrative becomes your reality. So, you must catch yourself. When the urge to complain arises, stop, reframe. Instead of saying, "I'm so tired," take a breath and say to yourself, "My soul did incredible work last night, and I am now integrating that power into my body." Instead of feeling sorry for yourself that you have to cancel plans, feel a wave of gratitude for your body's wisdom and your soul's dedication. This shift in perspective from victim to warrior is everything. It keeps your frequency high. It keeps the channel open for blessings. It honors the truth of who you are and what you have just accomplished. Do not give your power away by telling a story of weakness. Tell the story of your immense divine and sacred power. But be warned, these three mistakes are just the most obvious traps. There is a fourth, a far more subtle and dangerous error that even advanced souls can make in this state. An error that can lock you into an energetic holding pattern for months. And in part 3, we will expose this trap, and most importantly, I will begin to give you the exact practical and sacred rituals you must perform over the next 48 hours to protect your energy, accelerate your integration, and consciously begin to wield the new creative power you have unlocked to shape a miraculous 2025. You will not want to miss it. We have navigated the treacherous waters of the first 3 spiritual mistakes, the desperate search for external validation, the self-betrayal of rushing your sacred integration, and the insidious frequency drop of the victim mentality. But now we must confront the fourth and most subtle trap of all. This is the one that ensnares even the most conscious souls, the one that can silently sabotage the entire divine operation your soul has just executed. This trap is the poison of spiritual comparison and the ensuing imposter syndrome. Here is how it works. You awaken with this profound fatigue. You feel the emotional waves. You see the numbers flashing in your reality, like cosmic applause, and for a moment you are held in the sanctity of your own powerful experience. But then the 3D programming kicks in. You pick up your phone. You scroll through social media. You see a spiritual teacher posting about how this new energy made them feel blissful, euphoric, and filled with a sudden urge to create a masterpiece. You read a comment from someone else who claims they instantly manifested $1,000 this morning. You see pictures of others looking radiant and energized, seemingly levitating in their own light. And in that moment, the serpent of comparison enters your sacred garden. A toxic thought whispers, "Why don't I feel that way? They feel bliss, but I just feel exhausted and weepy. They're manifesting money, and I just feel spacey and unproductive. Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I'm not as chosen as I thought. Maybe I'm not a light worker at all. Just a tired emotional person making it all up." And there it is. That is the trap. In a single moment you have taken your unique, powerful, and absolutely perfect experience and judged it as less than someone else's highlight reel. You have allowed the illusion of another person's journey to invalidate the profound reality of your own. This is the most dangerous mistake, because it strikes at the very root of your power, your trust in your own inner guidance system. The universe did not assign you the same integration symptoms as anyone else, because you are not anyone else. You did not carry the same karmic load into your mission. Your ancestral line did not require the same type of clearing. Your physical body does not have the same energetic density or wiring. Your soul's specific role on the crystalline grid was unique to you. Therefore, your post-mission integration process is, by divine design, completely bespoke. Your exhaustion is a direct measure of the immense spiritual weight you lifted. Your tears are a testament to the profound karmic chains you shattered. Your need for stillness is proof of the sheer volume of cosmic light your system is currently processing. To compare your sacred healing crisis to another's moment of bliss is like a deep-sea diver comparing their need for decompression with a swimmer who only skimmed the surface. Both were in the water, but their experiences, their missions, and their subsequent needs are worlds apart. When you fall into comparison, you are telling the universe, I don't trust the process you have designed specifically for me. This creates a catastrophic energetic dissonance. It breeds doubt, and doubt is the frequency that dissolves miracles before they can materialize. It makes you feel like an imposter in your own spiritual awakening. And this feeling of being a fraud is the heaviest anchor you can possibly attach to your rising frequency. You must, with every ounce of your will, refuse to engage in this form of self-violation. When you see others celebrating their experience, bless them, honor their path, and then turn your focus back to yourself with radical self-acceptance and say, my experience is exactly what it needs to be. My fatigue is my power. My emotions are my healing. My journey is sacred and it is mine. This act of spiritual sovereignty is the master key to locking in the benefits of the shift and sealing your energy field from the most corrosive of all 3D illusions. Now that you are armed with the knowledge of what to avoid, we can shift from the defense to the offense. It is time to move into the sacred, practical work of integration. The energy your soul has anchored is like freshly poured concrete. It is potent and full of potential, but it needs time and the right conditions to set properly. The following rituals are your tools to create those perfect conditions. They are not suggestions. They are divine prescriptions for the next 48 mighty 72 hours. They are your co-creative acts with the universe, your way of consciously participating in the magnificent upgrade you have received. The first sacred protocol is one of conscious hydration for crystalline activation. This may sound simple, but its energetic implications are vast. The immense energetic expenditure of your soul's work has left your physical body in a state of profound dehydration on a cellular level. Water is the primary conduit for electrical and energetic information in your body. To integrate this new light, to flush out the dense energies you have transmuted, you must become a flowing river, not a stagnant pond. But we are not talking about mindlessly chugging water. We are elevating this to a sacred ritual. Every glass of water you drink must be programmed. Water is liquid crystal, highly programmable, a fact demonstrated by the work of Dr. Masaru Emoto. Before you drink, hold the glass of the purest water you can find in both hands. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and pour your intention, your love, and your gratitude into the water. Speak to it, either aloud or in your mind. Say, I infuse this water with the frequency of divine healing. I command every molecule to cleanse my cells, flush out all that is not in my highest good, and help my body integrate this new light with perfect ease and grace. Thank you. Feel the energy flowing from your heart and hands into the glass. You are now drinking not just H2O but liquid light, a divine elixir programmed specifically for your healing and activation. Do this with every single glass. This conscious act grounds your spiritual work into your physical biology. It is the bridge between the etheric and the material, and it will dramatically accelerate your recovery and the stabilization of your new higher frequency. As you commit to honoring your physical and energetic vessel through these sacred practices, I want you to anchor this intention with a powerful declaration. In the comments below, type the affirmation, I am a clear conduit, to state to yourself and to the universe that you are ready to purify your vessel and become the powerful channel for divine energy you were born to be. This declaration solidifies your commitment and magnifies the effect of the rituals you are about to undertake. The second integration protocol is a sacred salt bath for soul retrieval and auric cleansing. During your karmic clearing mission, your soul traversed dense, heavy timelines and interacted with energies that were not your own. It is essential to cleanse your art field of any residual energetic debris you may have inadvertently picked up. This is not just a relaxing bath, it is a spiritual decontamination procedure. Tonight you will prepare a sacred bath using at least 2 cups of high-quality salt. Epsom salt is excellent for drawing out physical toxins and soothing the aches in your body that are a direct result of the energetic strain. Himalayan pink salt is a powerful crystalline cleanser that will purify your earth field and help to release any emotional energies you have absorbed. As you run the water, pour the salt in with intention. State, "I call upon the purifying spirits of salt and water. I consecrate this bath as a sacred container for my healing. May it cleanse my body, my mind, and my energy field of all frequencies, attachments, and debris that are not of my own divine essence. May I emerge cleansed, renewed, and fully restored to my sovereign self." As you soak in the water for at least 20 minutes, your only job is to surrender. This is a technology-free zone. No phone, no podcasts, no distractions. The only sound should be silence, or perhaps a specific solfeggio frequency for healing, like 528 Hz. While you are in the water, visualize all the energetic grime, the grayness of fatigue, the heaviness of old emotions, and any cords of attachment being drawn out from your body and your aura and dissolved into the salt water. See yourself becoming brighter, lighter, and more luminous with every passing moment. When you are done, as you let the water drain, state, "I release all that has been cleansed from me back to the infinite source to be transmuted into love. I am clear, I am free, I am sovereign." This ritual is a powerful reset for your entire energetic system. It will not only wash away the astral grime, but also help to retrieve and reintegrate the parts of your consciousness that may have been fragmented during your intense soul work, leaving you feeling more present and whole in your body. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Chosen Ones, D1212's Rare Moon Portal is 2025's last and biggest gateway. No second chances after this. Act now or regret forever. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. The third sacred ritual is designed to combat the intense spaciness and disconnection you feel. It is the practice of grounding through Gaia's heartbeat. Your consciousness has been soaring in the highest dimensions, and a critical part of integration is anchoring it firmly back into your physical body and into the loving, stable energy of the earth. You served as an anchor for Gaia. Now she will serve as an anchor for you. This is the sacred reciprocity of the new earth. The simplest and most powerful way to do this is through the act of earthing. If possible, find a patch of natural ground, grass, dirt, or sand. Remove your shoes and socks and place your bare feet firmly on the earth. This is not a passive act. Stand with intention. Close your eyes and feel the texture of the ground beneath you. Feel the coolness, the moisture, the life. Now visualize brilliant golden roots growing from the soles of your feet, pushing down, down, down deep into the soil, wrapping themselves around the crystalline core of the planet. With every inhale, imagine you are drawing up Gaia's powerful, stabilizing and nurturing energy through these roots, up into your feet, your legs, and filling your entire body. With every exhale, imagine you are releasing all the chaotic, scattered, anxious energy from your system down through the roots into the earth to be composted and transmuted. Stay here for at least 15 minutes. You are literally plugging your electrical system into the planet's base frequency, the Schumann resonance, allowing your nervous system to recalibrate and stabilize. If you cannot get outside, you can achieve a similar effect by holding a grounding stone like black tourmaline, hematite, or smoky quartz in your hands. Sit quietly, feel its weight and coolness, and perform the same visualization of rooting into the Earth's core. This practice is the antidote to feeling unmoored. It will calm your nervous system, clarify your mind, and make you feel safe and secure in your body as you process these monumental energetic shifts. The fourth, and for many the most challenging, protocol is the implementation of a sacred media fast and the creation of a sanctuary of silence. As we have established, your entire sensory system is in a state of hypersensitivity. Your energetic shields are thin. To expose yourself to the chaotic, fear-based and comparison-inducing frequencies of mainstream news and social media at this time is the energetic equivalent of standing in a hurricane without a coat. It is an act of violence against your own delicate recalibrating nervous system. For the next 24, or ideally 48 hours, you must declare a digital sabbatical. This is a non-negotiable. Turn off the television. Log out of your social media accounts. Turn off all notifications on your phone. Inform the essential people in your life that you are on a wellness retreat and will be unreachable. You must consciously curate your environment to be a sanctuary. The purpose of this is twofold. First, it protects you from incoming low vibrational frequencies that can interfere with the integration process. Second, and more importantly, it creates the sacred silence necessary for you to finally hear the new, clearer whispers of your own soul. The downloads you are integrating are not just energy, they contain information, clarity, and guidance about your path for 2025. But you cannot hear this guidance if your mind is cluttered with the noise and opinions of the outside world. In the silence, you will begin to have profound realizations. A solution to a problem you've been struggling with will suddenly appear in your mind. You will feel a new sense of purpose beginning to bubble up from within. You will connect with your higher self in a way that was never possible amidst the constant distraction. This silence is not empty. It is pregnant with possibility. It is the fertile soil where the seeds of your new reality can finally take root. Embrace it, cherish it. It is in this sacred silence that the true magic of this shift will be revealed to you, not as a theory you heard in a video, but as a deep personal and undeniable truth that arises from the very core of your being. These 4 rituals, conscious hydration, the salt bath cleanse, grounding with Gaia, and the sanctuary of silence, are your sacred duty. They are the manual for navigating this upgrade with grace and power. They are how you move from being a passive recipient of this energy to becoming a conscious master of it. But once you have stabilized your field, once you have cleansed your vessel and grounded your spirit, the real work and the real fun begins. For in part 4, the final part of this transmission, we will move beyond integration and into activation. I will reveal how to take this newly stabilized, high-frequency energy and begin to consciously wield it as the powerful creative tool it is. We will talk about the first steps to quantum forging, how to use your focus to start bending and shaping the energy of 2025 to match the timeline your soul fought so bravely to secure for you. You have done the work. Now it is time to claim your reward. We have now arrived at the culmination of this sacred journey. You have understood the mission, navigated the traps, and performed the sacred rituals of integration. Your energy is cleansed, grounded, and stabilized. The divine foundation has been set. Now we move from the stillness of receiving to the dynamism of creation. This is the moment where you cease to be a mere recipient of this cosmic upgrade and step into your rightful role as the master architect of your reality. For 2025, this chosen one is where you begin to consciously wield the raw, magnificent power your soul worked all night to unlock for you. What we are about to discuss is not theory. It is the practical application of quantum law, the user manual for the new high-frequency operating system that is now running in your very DNA. The fatigue is beginning to lift, and in its place, a new, potent and focused creative energy is rising. It is time to give that energy its first divine command. The first protocol of this activation phase is what I call the ritual of the divine decree. You have just moved through a profound energetic clearing. The void we spoke of in part 3, that space created by the shedding of your old identity and ego-driven desires, is now a field of pure, unmanifested potential. It is the most fertile creative soil you have ever had access to in this lifetime. But a fertile field, left untended, will grow weeds by default. The universe abhors a vacuum, and will fill it with the random, chaotic thought forms of the collective consciousness, if you do not consciously and deliberately plant the seeds of your own choosing. This is why the next 24 hours are so critical. You must now issue a clear, powerful, and soul-aligned directive, a divine decree. This is not a wish, it is not a hope, it is a declaration of what is now true in your reality. The mistake many make at this stage is to fall back on vague, 3D style goal setting, like I want to be happy, or I want more money. These intentions are energetically flaccid. They lack the precision and the power to command the quantum field. Your new, upgraded energy requires a new, upgraded form of intention. Here is the ritual. Take a piece of paper, not your phone, not your computer, but a physical piece of paper and a pen. The act of writing by hand grounds the energy from your mind, through your heart, and into the material world. Find a quiet, sacred space where you will not be disturbed. Light a candle. Take 3 deep, cleansing breaths, calling your full presence into this moment. Now, at the top of the page, write my divine decrees for the new reality of 2025. You will not be writing from your ego. You will not list the things you think you should want for social status or to please others. You will write from the deep, quiet knowing in your soul that you have been cultivating in the silence. Your decrees must be framed in the present tense, using the 2 most powerful creative words in the universe. Instead of I want to find a loving partner, your decree is I am in a divine union, built on unconditional love, spiritual partnership, and profound joy. Instead of I want to be rich, your decree is I am a vessel for infinite divine abundance, which flows to me and through me in expected and unexpected ways, creating wealth, freedom, and impact. Instead of I want to find my purpose, your decree is I am living my soul's purpose with courage, clarity, and passion, and I am divinely compensated for sharing my unique gifts with the world. Do you feel the difference? One is a plea from a place of lack, the other is a command from a place of sovereign power. This is you speaking as the creator God, goddess that you are. Write down 3 to 5 of these core decrees. Be precise. Feel the energy and truth behind each word. When you are finished, read them aloud. Let your own ears hear the vibration of your new reality. Let the sound waves program the very air around you. Then sign your name at the bottom as if you are signing a sacred contract with the universe. Fold this paper and place it somewhere sacred, on your altar, under your pillow, or in a special box. You have just sent a clear, undeniable, and high-frequency signal into the quantum field. You have planted the first sovereign seeds in the fertile void. This act alone begins the process of collapsing all other potential timelines and magnetizing the people, resources, and opportunities that are a direct vibrational match to your decrees. Now that you have sent the signal, the second protocol of activation begins, the practice of embodied frequency matching. This is the step that separates the casual dreamer from the master manifester. Your divine decrees have created the energetic blueprint. Now your job is to become the living, breathing, vibrational antenna that can receive its physical manifestation. The universe does not respond to the words you write or the thoughts you think. It responds to the frequency you consistently embody. You must become a vibrational match to the reality you have just decreed. This requires a conscious daily practice, for at least 5 to 10 minutes every single morning. Before you engage with the outside world, you will perform this activation. Sit with your decrees. Choose one to focus on. Close your eyes and do not just visualize it. Feel it in every cell of your body. If your decree is divine health, don't just see yourself in a healthy body. Feel the vitality pulsing through your veins. Feel the strength in your muscles. Feel the clarity in your mind. Feel the deep sense of peace and well-being that radiates from you. If your decree is divine abundance, don't just picture a large number in a bank account. Feel the emotion of absolute financial freedom. What does that feel like? Is it relief? Is it empowerment? Is it the joy of being able to be outrageously generous with those you love? Feel that emotion so intensely that your body believes it is happening right now. Your body is the subconscious mind. When you generate a feeling within the body, You are reprogramming your subconscious to accept this new reality as your current state of being. This is the secret. You are not trying to get something. You are training your body and your energy field to be in the state of already having it. This practice calibrates your personal magnetic field to the exact frequency of your desire. It makes you a magnet. Your soul's mission cleared the path and secured the potential of this high vibrational timeline. This daily practice is you consciously walking that path, tuning your personal radio dial to that exact station, ensuring that it is the only reality you can possibly experience. If you are ready to stop wishing and start commanding your reality, to move from wanting to embodying, I want you to anchor this profound shift in your consciousness right now. In the comments below, type the powerful declaration, "I am a conscious creator." This statement affirms your new role. It is a declaration of your power and a commitment to yourself and to the universe that from this day forward, you will consciously and deliberately create the life your soul deserves. Now we move to the third protocol, which is the bridge between the inner world of energy and the outer world of physical experience. This is the art of following inspired action. Many spiritual people make the mistake of thinking that they can simply meditate and visualize, and their dream life will magically fall into their lap. The inner work is paramount, but it is designed to open the door. At some point, you still have to walk through it. However, the action required in this new 5D paradigm is radically different from the 3D concept of hustle and grind. The old way was to force things to happen through sheer effort, often born from a place of fear and lack. The new way is to act on divine inspiration, which is always born from a place of alignment and flow. After your soul's mission, your connection to your higher self and your spiritual guides is stronger and clearer than ever. To lock in this highest frequency and align yourself with the continuous flow of divine miracles that are now available to you, I want you to perform one final act of energetic confirmation. In the comments below, type the master number for spiritual completion and divine magic, 777. Typing 777 is a signal to your guides and your higher self that you have received this entire transmission. You understand the lessons, and you are now fully aligned with the miraculous flow of divine timing and support that is guiding your path forward. And so, beautiful soul, we have reached the end of this sacred transmission, but the beginning of your new reality. Look at how far you have come. You started in a state of exhaustion and confusion, wondering what was wrong with you. Now you stand in the full and complete knowledge of what is so powerfully and divinely right with you. You are not weak. You are a spiritual warrior. You are not lost. You are being guided more clearly than ever before. You are not just a human being having a temporary experience. You are a divine architect, a conscious creator standing at the dawn of the most magnificent chapter of your life. The work has been done. The path has been cleared. The power that was dormant within you has been fully and completely awakened. 2025 is not a year that will simply happen to you. It is a blank canvas, and you, with your divine decrees, your embodied frequency, your inspired actions, and your radical gratitude, are the master artist who will paint a masterpiece. Do not ever forget the power you felt proven in your very bones on these pivotal days of December 9th and 10th. Let it be the unshakable foundation of your new self, the eternal reminder that you are loved, you are powerful, and you were chosen for these magnificent times. If this entire transmission has resonated with the deepest truth of your soul, then complete this activation by subscribing to Power Inside You, for our journey together is only just beginning. And for one final time, to seal this entire process with a definitive and powerful statement of intent, comment below with the words that will define your coming year. 2025 is my year. Claim it, declare it, embody it. It is done. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Chosen Ones de 12/12. Rare Moon Portal is 2025's last and biggest gateway. No second chances. After this, act now or regret forever. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait.